Let's do it. Let's watch the Talk to a podcast. Spit on her!
Hayley Welch initially seemed to be a genius, turning her
Okay.
made into a career
I'm
that
a
made
genius
hundreds
too,
of
right?
thousands of dollars. However, it only lasted 176 days before she realized that success could also be a nightmare.
Gonna have to talk to a therapist after this one. I'm praying so hard on your downfall. You better talk to a lawyer.
It all began on this channel here, Tim and DTV. They had just 21,000 subscribers.
I'm still 100% convinced that it was like a psyop. It is very easy to control like a narrative in terms of like even memes themselves. I just didn't find it funny. I'm sorry. She's spitting on that fucking pee-pee. Like, what? Is this supposed to be funny? Does anybody find it funny?
Gained from doing street interviews in Nashville, Tennessee, where they'd meet two unknown people who were out having fun. Chelsea
Sure.
Bradford and her friend Hayley Welch. With some drinks in their system, they answered basic questions.
How do you get over a breakup?
Only way to get over one is get under another.
Until the interviewer
Yeah, rebounding. You.
asked 12 words that changed the course of history.
Most femmes are like that anyway. No, they're fucking not. Shut the fuck up. Not all women, just the ones that are out on Nashville getting drunk together that are mildly attractive. Okay, let's simmer down in the whole all women bad, all men bad.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh,
That
you
do?
gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me? Hawk too and spit
No,
on
like-
it. Spit on it.
Roughly 2 days later,
They're finding it funny.
on the 11th of June 2024,
I don't know.
Darius reposted the snippet to his Instagram. Again, he had just a couple thousand followers, yet this didn't stop the algorithm from making the video viral. 18 million views and almost 500,000 likes.
It's not gonna get any bigger than this. And I go back like an hour later and the views done went up by like 1 million. I was like, oh my god, there is no way that just happened.
The clips went
I just don't understand. It's just a sex joke. Chat, I bet you $100 that all of the views are from men that just beat off to it. And they don't find it like funny or anything like that. Yeah, it's just fucking people beating off.
equally viral on TikTok, where everybody clearly loved her. She's a total vibe. Protect this woman at all costs. Hawk Tuah for president. However, Hayley was disappointed that this didn't translate to income.
Everybody else is
There we have it. I'm pissed that someone else benefited off me being goofy and making a sex joke. Oh.
making money off of it with merchandise, and he's making money off the videos. It's like, that's not fair. Like, it's me. Why am I not making any money?
It was therefore announced Hawk Tuah official. We are selling authorized merchandise representing the Hawk Tuah girl, so she is getting part of the proceeds. Get all of your apparel here. Hayley had launched her own line of hats, selling for between $30 and $40 each. It took
Jesus Christ, dude, $40? A $10 increase because that motherfucker signed it? Are you shitting me?
only 9 days before she'd announce, our infamous signed Hawk Tuah hats are now sold out, with Rolling Stone therefore reporting Hawk Tuah girl has already sold at least $65,000 worth of merch. Even Joe Rogan was keen to buy a piece.
She's making money. There's merch now.
Oh my fucking god, man. Again, I'm not jealous or in any capacity. It's not funny. It's just sensationalism for normies. I don't know.
There's like Hawk 2 merch.
Oh, I need to buy a shirt.
Look at her. She's signing fucking hats.
Only in America. Only in America.
Showing Hailey she was able to commercialize the meme. There was just one problem. Nobody knew who she even was. The only information given was that her name was Hailey Welch, which wasn't all that useful as she had no social media.
I was sitting there, I was giggling. I was like, they're like, where is she? I'm like, right?
Should have fucking taken that $65,000 off the merch and just sailed off into the sunset. But no, you need $1 million more.
But you don't know it.
Finding the Hawk Tuah girl became a search for millions, with people stating on Instagram Osama bin Laden had less people looking for him. Some believe she was a preschool teacher, while others were certain she worked in a bar. However, both of these rumors were smashed when Hailey addressed the public in her first podcast appearance.
I worked in a spring factory. I'm not a school teacher.
That was my next question, because
Or
everyone said that
bartender.
you were a teacher and got fired from your job.
No, I'm not even old enough to be a teacher.
Hailey further revealed she'd been offered some crazy money.
$600 like 3 days ago for me to spit in a jar and sell it. That
I bet she took that. I bet she took that with how pissed off she was that people are making money off of her. By the way, there are thousands of people that make a meme happen and they don't get any money out of it. Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
is revolting.
And as a result, she'd hired herself a social media crew.
You have a full management team. You have a manager now.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a shooter. She comes in with like this big ass camera. Like she's the real deal. Already, this happened like a week ago.
Yes, ma'am.
But her capitalization began to repulse the audience. An entire management team in a week. Wild. The fact that she already has an
And has the money for that. There's VTubers out there that don't have a fucking management team. The fuck are we smoking?
entire management team is insane. You made a drunk joke, and the next day you have whole management behind you. This world is crazy. That
It's a psyop!
help her appear at a Zach Bryan concert, while she began to sell merch on a much larger scale.
You already have a deal with Spencer's?
That's awesome.
Like every Spencer's everywhere?
What can I go buy at Spencer's of yours?
Hat,
got
shirt.
shirts,
Hats
I'm
and shirt,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
She'd become friends with Jake Paul, tried to
There it is. There it is.
trademark the Huck Tuah phrase, and was suddenly being followed by TMZ.
Toes. They want pictures of my toes.
They want pictures of your toes?
I don't want to sell pictures of my toes.
No.
Even Eminem used the phrase to promote his new album, whilst more than one person got a
I respect people more that get VTubers tattooed on their body than this. No cap. I know it's two sides of the kind of the same, relatively same coin, but like, I respect people more for tattooing VTubers. This is so dumb. A fucking meme of all things.
Huck Tuah tattoo. She passed 1 million Instagram followers in less than 30 days and was being paid $30,000 just to appear at clubs. However, if you're
Where do I find a social management team? In Tennessee.
given success without first going through hell, you'll find that the hell creates itself later. Her Instagram
Sure.
comments began to change rapidly. Whilst they once read "she's a national treasure, keep this woman safe," they quickly transformed into "this has to stop."
Because she opened her mouth and people saw what she had to say and the mystique was gone. That's what a lot of people also do, man. Yeah, I don't get it. Why would you open your dumbass mouth?
This is pathetic. Isn't this embarrassing? Disappointing ass world we live in. Making clowns famous part 1,062. Suddenly she had actual problems to deal with.
I have to convince my pawpaw not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks.
Creating
You did it to yourself. You could have had no social media, nobody would have done it. Made my bed now, I don't want to sleep in it.
paranoia on a day-to-day basis.
It's really
Interesting.
strange. I can't really go in public by myself anymore. I'm paranoid of getting kidnapped or something.
Because there was a video of you with 5 security guards. Is that because you're paranoid about that?
Yes. And I'm little too, so I mean, I can't really defend myself.
It seems Haley had realized that fame kinda sucks.
What's the worst part about being famous?
Everybody looking at you when you walk into a room.
You don't like that?
No.
Does that feel unsafe a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Although she continued to take
fair,
advantage
that's
of it.
fair,
She
sure.
launched her own fanfics.
You aren't that famous, lady. No, she is. To the average Joe, this was like to put it in perspective, my parents knew what Hawk Tuah was. And they're like fucking boomers, you know what I'm saying? They're not actually boomers, but like they're old. Like they knew what Hawk Tuah was. They're like, oh, do you remember that Hawk Tuah thing? They also heard about the crypto scam as well. She is that famous. She's not that much far up herself, but she also did it to herself.
Which is like a safer work OnlyFans, and charged $10 a month to an unknown amount of subscribers.
What
She'd
the
also
frick?
launch an AI dating app named Pookie Tools, which received amazing reviews such as disgusting. Haley wasn't lying when she answered,
Like, what's on the horizon, basically?
I mean, any and everything, I guess.
essentially
That's Logan's idea, or Jake Paul's idea. Absolutely.
doing anything that offered her a paycheck. This was further proven by the Talk Tuah podcast, launched as a vehicle to promote Jake Paul's gambling company. The podcast was so terrible even Jake Paul himself roasted it.
Why did you decide to start Talk Tuah?
It's just stuff that has never been talked about in modern history. Scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom. It's just an honor to be pushing humanity forward in that type of way.
However, the Talk Tuah comments were absolutely golden.
I mean, he's being sarcastic, but that's still kind of funny. That was he's being sarcastic, guys. God, you couldn't tell he was fucking smirking the whole time as he was saying it. Man, you guys are fucking dumb. We can't tell, bro. He was fucking smirching. I could see it.
My phone was at 1% when this was posted. I unplugged my grandma's life support to charge it. This podcast truly changed my life. Currently fighting on the front lines in Ukraine, and everyone has called truce to watch Ep 1 of the Talk Tuah podcast. Amen. I have stayed clean from drugs for over 30 years. Thank you, Talk Tuah, for making me start again. These same trolls have given it an almost perfect IMDb score, calling the podcast a genre-defining masterpiece, yet the show's quality is better summarized by its crazy amount of dislikes.
And never trust reviews, bros.
Haley's reputation clearly wasn't great, so when she'd host an episode with Mark Cuban, she probably should have avoided the following touchy subject.
Do you do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I've got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Going back to the point of doing anything for money, it seems Haley was paid to
This girl probably earned millions in the span of like 3 months, and she just wanted more.
shout out cryptocurrency.
Greed is good,
So after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto, and I just want to say, oh my God, thank you so much, Mr. Saylor.
And was more than willing to make her own token.
If I want to meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not a big fan about meme coins.
She'd take to
So
Twitter showing
much
her
ego.
favorite meme coins, announcing a Hawk Tuah token was also coming soon. Well, on the 4th of December 2024, 176 days after she first went viral, Haley
here we
officially
go.
launched it.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
Despite calling it the Hawk Tuah meme coin, its website reassured the audience, Hawk isn't just a meme coin, it's part of the culture. Haley is using her meme to
What culture, bro? You don't have a community. You're just an average looking, maybe like a little bit above average looking chick that made a dick sucking joke. People would find it less weird if Hollow Live or like an agency released a crypto coin. Don't get me wrong, people would still think it's weird and cringe, but there would be more merit to it because at least it's like, yeah, VTubers, woo, the community.
unite her entire community. However, community notes instantly clarified. 96% of the Hawk coin supply is in 10 connected addresses before the launch, essentially meaning just 10 people controlled the coin's price. When a user suggested the coin was likely a scam, Haley responded by stating fake news, but
That held up well for sure.
You trying to protect the community. However, it didn't take long before tweets started appearing. Lost 85% of an £1,100 investment. I lost 10k, bro.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but that's just like really sad that you're posting on Twitter about it. I lost 10k, I got rugged. Fuck, man.
I got rugged. Just lost 286k on this. Don't trust MetaMask
Shut
wallets.
up, that's
Haley's
fake.
co-creator called these people mentally ill.
There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing.
You're mentally ill. Shut your mouth. There's mentally ill people that play the casino and go and do drugs. Like, it's so fucking dumb to say that.
If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill. It's just a bunch of miserable people trying to farm engagement and hate.
With Haley herself blaming the losses on something they couldn't control.
We got snipe botted today, but we didn't sell a single token. But I just want to say, screw the sniper bots, and I'm not going anywhere.
CoffeeZilla joined and called the project.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Questioning how much money each founder made.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
The creator.
Which is who?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Haley Welch, right?
Cayman
This is the
Islands.
worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
As the pressure mounted, Haley disappeared.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Only brought back by a
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna say. Has she said anything since then?
class action
I don't think
lawsuit
so.
launched by a dozen plaintiffs who claim to have collectively lost more than $150,000. To Haley's credit, she took responsibility, stating if you've experienced losses related to this,
yeah,
please
yeah, she
contact
did.
Berwick
I
Law.
remember.
Furthermore, it seems she had no idea exactly what she was getting into, although
Oh, she knew. No, she knew. She probably had Jake sweet talking her. She probably had a lawyer. All those other scam artists, the guys that were like saying that you're mentally ill for getting into crypto, they all sweet talked her. She just doesn't know what she's doing. She knew, but she's stupid.
it's still her fault if she put her name on it.
Yeah.
Her Instagram hasn't helped either. The only post Haley's made since pulling the scam is a video of her taking a lavish holiday. Makes you wonder
Must
if
be
this
nice.
trip was funded by the meme coin proceeds. Enjoy your time before getting shipped off to prison.
No, as much as I would love for them to go to prison, there have been so many rug pulls over the last 5 to 8 years. I don't think it'll happen. I would like for that to happen, but it won't.